Can you edit?
Yeah.
So you started. So good morning, class. We want to start from where we took off last week. Last week we spoke about delivering a marketing program that captures superior value, and we spoke about the 4 P's and the 7 P's. We said that the 4 P's is made up of product, price, place, and promotion, and it is usually used by the manufacturing sector. We went ahead to talk about the 7 P's, and that it is used by the service industry. We said that it is inclusive of the 4 P's, the traditional marketing mix, and um, we have 3 other P's, that is people, process, and physical evidence. The 4 P's is known as the traditional marketing mix, while the 7 P's is known as the extended marketing mix. We emphasized on the 3 other P's, which are the 4 P's make up the 7 P's. The people, where we talk about human artists playing a part in the service role or the service delivery by their appearance, their speech, and their behavior. We spoke about the processes, that is the flow of activities that services go through to make it smooth. Then we also spoke about physical evidence, which emphasizes on the environment in which the organization and the customer interact, and all the other tangibles that facilitate the service. This morning, we want to talk about building customer relationships and creating customer delight. Building customer relationships and creating customer delight, which forms the fourth box. We've been talking about boxes, the process model as explained by Kotler. And this is our fourth box, which talks about building customer relationships and creating customer delight. Under that, we will look at a few concepts. The first one being customer relationship. So what is customer relationship? It is the overall process of building and maintaining profitable customer relationships by delivering superior value and satisfaction. It is the overall process of building and maintaining profitable customer relationships by building superior value and satisfaction. So when we talk about customer relationship, we are not just talking about a one-off transaction. We are talking about building something that is lasting, building a relationship with your customer. You acquire and you keep, you grow and you nurture that relationship, building a long-lasting relationship with your customer. Then we also look at relationship with selected customers. Customers are now very particular about companies are now particular about the kind of customers they engage, and they seek to engage fewer and profitable customers. So this is known as selective relationship management. Selective relationship management. Customers are now being selected based on profitability. So companies are not just selecting their customers anyhow. They look at how profitable you are as a customer, and then they zero in or they zoom in on you. Then we also have long-term relationships. Long-term relationships. As marketers, we now have foresight. We are now very proactive. We build long-term relationships. We want our relationships with our customers to be on a long-term basis. Not that you come and buy from me today and then that is the end. We want to enter into long-term relationships with our customers. Long-term relationship. We have short-term, we have medium-term, but as customers or as marketers, we are looking at long-term relationship that will benefit our businesses. We also look at delighting the customer. What do we mean by delighting the customer? Making the customer extremely happy. Extremely happy. That means that going beyond the expectations of the customer. Going beyond the expectations of the customer. And a lot of companies do that. They go beyond the expectation of the customer. I hear MTN surprises its customers with airtime or bundle during birthdays. Can you think of other things that other companies do that delight or make the customer extremely happy? That is what we call delighting the customer. Delighting the customer. So these are the concepts under customer relationship that we need to know for now. Let's move on to the fifth box, which talks about capturing value from customers. Capturing value from customers. So under that, we also have some concepts that we want to look at. The first one is creating customer loyalty and retention. Creating customer loyalty and retention. Now, the aim of customer relationship is not just to delight the customer, but also to keep the customer. There's no point making the customer happy and allowing the customer to walk away. You need to retain the customer. You need to keep the customer. And that is what marketers are looking for. Not just customer satisfaction, but retention. How do we retain our customers? And so our aim is not just to delight the customer. Our aim as marketers is also to retain the customer. And so based on that, we try to come up with what we call the lifetime value of the customer. So losing one customer to us means more than losing one sale. Losing one customer to the marketer means more than losing one sale. Why do we say that? How do you understand that? If you lose one customer, you have lost more than one sale. You have lost a series of purchases because the customer will buy over a lifetime, over a period, which you have lost. And besides, you have not just lost that customer, you have lost his friend, you have lost his family, you've lost his neighbor. Because if he's able to dissuade them from buying from you, you have lost a number of customers. So as marketers, we try to nurture, we try to keep, we try to retain our customers. Because losing one customer means more than losing one sale. That is customer retention and loyalty. Another concept is building the right relationships with the right customers. Building the right relationships with the right customers. Companies now want to strategize to categorize their customers into various groups so that they will know the kind of relationship they will build with them, the kind of investment they want to make in them, the kind of relationships they want to have with them. Building the right relationships with the right customers. So they categorize them based on their profitability. Remember that as marketers, we are in business to make profit. So they categorize them based on their profitability. So learn to build the right relationships with the right people, especially for those of you who are freshers. You have just come, you are meeting a lot of friends. Build the right relationships with the right people. Build the right relationships with the right people. Don't go and build the right relationships with the wrong people. Some people look right, but they are very wrong. So learn to build the right relationships with the right people. Don't build relationships with people who say, oh, let's not go for lectures. Let's stay in the hostel. To do what? Build the right relationships with the right people. Right relationships with the right people. So you can categorize them into one, what we call strangers. They are a group of people who show little profitability and little loyalty. Little profitability, little loyalty. Little profitability, little loyalty. It means that they buy very little and they come to your shop very or less frequently. They hardly come. And when they come to, they buy very little. Little profitability, little loyalty. Strangers. So as marketers, the strategy here is that don't invest too much in them. When they come, fine, serve them. When they don't come to, that's okay. They are not your target group. Two, we have butterflies. They are profitable, but they are not loyal. They are profitable, but they are not loyal. How do butterflies behave? They come today, they suck the nectar, the next day they are gone. They enjoy for a while and then they move on. So when they come to your shop, make sure you milk them dry because they will be jumping from one nectar to the other, one food joint to the other. That is what they do. Butterflies. They are not stable. Butterflies. So the strategy as marketers is to scoop them dry. When they come, make sure you get the best out of them. And then when they go and they don't come back, it's all right. The third one is true friends. They are both profitable and loyal. Both profitable and highly loyal. So as companies, we should keep them, we should nurture them, we should grow them, they should become our trusted customers. True friends, highly profitable, highly loyal. They will buy today, they will buy a lot, they will come back and buy and continue to buy. They are very loyal. Then we have the last group, we call them barnacles, as in Barnacles. Barnacles. They are highly loyal but highly unprofitable. They will come every day and yet buy very little. They will come and buy sachet water, one. They will buy matches and insist on their change. Highly loyal, highly unprofitable barnacles. The strategy here is don't invest in them. Don't invest in them. Just allow them to come and occupy. Just allow them to come and walk around. Don't invest in them. So this brings us to the end of the 5 boxes as opined by Kotler. Now let's look at the new marketing landscape. You agree with me that the face of marketing has changed due to technology. Now, how are we conducting business? How are things being done due to the new landscape we find ourselves in and due to the pandemic, COVID-19, and the changes it has brought about? How has it affected marketing? There are 4 main factors that we want to look at. The first one is the new digital age. We talk about new digital age, we are talking about the computer age technology era. How has it affected marketing? How has it affected our landscape? New digital age. Here we are today, we have migrated online to teach. There's no more the face-to-face we used to have. Now, physical interaction is a luxury. Physical gathering is now a luxury and a thing of the past. We have gone virtual. We have gone online. The new marketing landscape. How has it affected the way we conduct business? Now, almost everything is now cashless. You pay through Momo, you pay through ePoints, you pay through eSwitch, you pay through the bank. Very little is done with physical cash because of even the virus, the new marketing landscape, and the use of technology. Another point is the rapid globalization. Rapid globalization. Rapid globalization. How has that affected marketing? Now, people are connected globally all over the world, and therefore they can do their businesses globally through the use of the internet. So the rapid globalization has also affected the marketing landscape. Distance is no more a barrier. The world is now a global village, and we can easily interact with one another globally. 3, the call for more ethics and social responsibility. The call for more ethics and social responsibility. So marketers are examining the very earth on which they exist, and they are also embarking on social responsibility activities to give back to society profits, and they want to invest back in society profits, and we can see this in various activities that are going around in our society. So we have the Vodafone Helpline, we have the MTN, what's so many activities going on. You can cite your own examples. We used to have the Milo Marathon. We have Stanchart coming up with a free mosquito net to combat malaria, etc. So we have social responsibility, giving back to society, profit, and the first one is the growth of not-for-profit organization, the growth of not-for-profit organizations. You agree with me that just some few years ago, a lot of organizations did not embark on advertising and marketing activities. Here we are today, all of them have become marketing oriented and are fully implementing marketing strategies more than some of the businesses. So we have churches advertising their products all over the place, all over the place. We see huge billboards with men of God on them advertising their services and what they do and what they offer, and come and receive help from the churches. Marketing churches, marketing strategies being employed by churches. We also see the schools. Not long ago, we didn't have private schools. Now we see a lot of private schools, and we see them vigorously embarking on marketing strategies and advertising to promote their goods and services. We also see hospitals marketing their activities. So there's a growth of not-for-profit organizations. These organizations were originally not-for-profit, but here we are today, they are all profit-oriented. And we see them developing proposals and mission statements and visions, etc., to submit to donors and foreign partners for support and sponsorship. So these are just a few of the factors that have changed our marketing landscape. I believe that if you go to the textbooks, you'll get more to augment what I have said. So in conclusion, we need to build relationships, and we need to look at the new marketing landscape and the way technology has really affected our day-to-day operations. Make sure that you submit your